Aloha again, it's Erika again, and I am going to read some more from my book. I'm going to read the first part of grounding, and I may break this up into a couple little sections, but I want to just start this. So, are you ready? And this is again Essential Mysteries, a User's Guide for the 21st Century Mystic. My goal in this and the next few chapters is to put in print some simple energy working techniques that I have learned and taught over the years in my own practice. These techniques are not bound to any one tradition, pantheon, or spiritual path. I have seen them used in a number of different circumstances with very positive results. Take them and add them to your toolkit if you like them, or leave them if you don't. However you respond to them, remember, as with any magical or energy working tools, they will only work for you if you actually practice them. I'm going to present the ideas in a specific order because I have found the techniques work best when they build on one another. Some of these tools will be second nature to many of you, and some they will be a really different twist on an old favorite. There are many, many great techniques out there, and these are just a few that I enjoy. I will offer possibilities, use them as a springboard. It is my hope that these techniques will add joy to your life, become a new doorway to your inner self, and that they will assist you to become more aware and present in your magical and spiritual work. Grounding. Grounding is usually the first technique that I teach anyone. It is the foundation upon which everything else is built. It is very simple and very powerful. I also think it is extremely important. I imagine that many of you have heard of grounding or have practiced it in some way, possibly. Many of the rituals and events that I have attended use this technique in some form. Since there are various ways to ground, let me start with some explanation about what I mean when I say grounding. Grounding is the act of consciously creating an energy cord as spirit, sometimes visualized as a cord, into and through your body into physical reality, Mother Earth. Grounding brings your spiritual awareness into your body. It connects you into this reality where you are living and creating. It allows you to have clear access to your own power and energy and your oneness with the universal source. You are a spiritual being, and by your nature have a great deal of power and energy. Your vibration is rapid and can be intense. You have a body, which is a good thing. It's an expression of you that exists in mundane reality, but since it is made of matter, the energy moves at a slower vibratory rate. So it's starting to sound like a public television physics program. When you bring your spiritual energy into the physical body more fully, it can be quite a shock to the system. Grounding helps keep the body, which is your sacred temple, a safe place for you to inhabit and experience life through, and prevents it from being overly stressed. It helps to keep your energy system safe when you begin to be more fully present in your life. It also helps a great deal when doing any kind of spiritual, meditative, or magical working in general. It acts kind of like an electrical ground. It keeps you from getting zapped by an overload of energy. The act of grounding also brings power to your work because it aligns you as spirit with your physical body so that you can be present and attend to what needs to be done. In addition, it increases spiritual and energetic awareness. It allows you to be senior in your own energy space. Another way to say that is that you get to be the executive and make the decisions, responding rather than reacting based on past habits, fears, or beliefs. Since grounding brings you present as spirit, you are able to know your own path, feel how you are feeling, and be in alignment with your own energy regardless of the activity around you in the world. You can be in the world but not totally affected by it. In this way, grounding is like having a balloon on a string. If the wind blows, your balloon may move around some, but if you're holding the string, you're grounding, your balloon isn't going far. However, if you have a balloon without a string and the wind blows, you may be chasing it down the street. One of the most important aspects of grounding is that it allows you to release energy. Have you ever been at an event of spiritual and energetic power, a ritual, a service, a workshop, perhaps a concert, and felt slightly nauseated afterwards or had a headache? Many times this is a reaction of the body to more intense energy moving through it and not having a way to shunt off the excess flow. And I will just make a comment that right now the energy in general everywhere on the planet is very intense. And I wrote this quite a while ago, and I would add into this section here that this is a really good time to practice grounding because there's so much going on. Okay, back to the book. Grounding is a great way to release energy. When you ground, you release unwanted or excess energy. And it gets transformed within this amazing living planet, our Mother Earth, and returns to you renewed. You can release anything down your grounding. People, places, things, experiences, thoughts, emotions. Everything is energy and can be released. When you let excess energy go down your grounding, you benefit everything. You get your own power back, and the energy released is able to return to where it belongs, renewed and refreshed. It reminds me of recycling in a way. You let go of what you're done with and you get it back transformed. Also, if you are releasing someone else's energy that you took on for some reason, that energy gets returned to that person, so it works out well all the way around. It is my opinion that the whole energy system of Earth, which I see as our larger body, our sacred mother, is set up to run this way. We may label what we are releasing as negative energy, but once we release it from ourselves to the center of the earth, it is simply energy and becomes part of the flow. I believe it to be a connecting web of moving and shifting energy of which we are meant to be a balanced part. I also feel that as more people remember and use their grounding, it will begin to revitalize the whole system as the energy begins to flow again. It might be tempting to think that the only energy you would want to release would be tension or something unpleasant. However, letting yourself ground when running enjoyable energy is just as important. It can be just as difficult to be comfortable in your body with an excess of joy as it can be with an excess of anything else. Plus, higher vibrations need even more grounding. Grounding will let you be comfortable and allow more good to flow to you in your life, since you'll be able to comfortably handle the energy.